Hello, my name is Julian Alarcon, and this is my senior footprint project. When I was thinking of ideas, I thought of many things, like a lot of students, a simple video of just great highlights about the school and other things like that. But something that stood out to me was the way I was kind of shaped at school. So I thought, why not just bring it back to how the school shaped me? Where almost 2 years ago, this very kitchen here is what shaped me into the great high schooler that I am and the person I'm gonna be into my future. Instead of being a boring old essay and just talking for 5 minutes straight, I thought, why not cook a recipe? Actually, the first ever recipe I did here in this very kitchen. And for our first recipe, it was nothing, complex, not making a creme brulee, um, simple fries. So, but why don't we try to attempt that again? While I'm cooking this simple recipe, I thought might as well answer the questions because that's how this kind of works. So the few takeaways that I was really gonna put into an essay to say was that school was it just wasn't for me. Like honestly, when I think of classes, I thought just doing essays and boring stuff. That's what I thought originally. The boring old things that everyone thought about. But no, for me, school was a lot more different. It was a lot more fun than I anticipated because Garden Grove offered a lot of electives, and it really let me show myself, or like it let me shine when it came to what I wanted to do in life. And that's probably one of the main reasons that I like the culinary program is because at first I thought cooking would have been something that I just wasn't planning on doing, but now that I've done it for almost 3 years and I've won major trophies with it, earned myself a lot of money with it. It was something that I want to pursue now, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. That's also one of my footprints here because people know me around the school as the guy who probably wears a chef's coat all day, and everyone sees that. But it's not just I like to wear it; it's that I've made an impact on not just me wearing this, but like I've won trophies here. I've made or my group to say made Garden Grove High School a real competitor when it came to all the competitions that are offered. So that is one major footprint I have. Um, a few of these things that I was looking at was something that I wish I knew before coming into high school. That's a really or that's a good question in my eyes because obviously there's a lot of things you wish you knew in high school, not just being like common sense, but algebra or like geometry, think actual subjects. But when it comes to life lessons, I think one thing I wish I knew was to be more social because when I came into high school, I was a very antisocial kid, and I really just wanted to just graduate and that was it. I didn't want people to know my name. I didn't want people to recognize me. But now that I'm in my senior year and that everyone pretty much has heard my name somewhere around school, it was like something that it's like, I've left a footprint, I think, pretty well here. And it's something that I can appreciate for being social because now I don't have social anxieties. I'm allowed to present a lot more. I'm very confident when I talk. So one thing I wish I knew before coming into high school was probably to be a lot more social. When I was thinking about something I would have done differently or changed when it comes to high school, honestly, nothing. I think everything I did in high school was for a reason, as I believe always. Everything happens for a reason. So I don't think I could have done anything better or differently because everything the way I see it is like everything is planned out and everything has a reason for it. So good or bad, everything happens for a reason. And honestly, I still believe that. So If I'm being honest, I wouldn't really change anything because everything has brought me to the person I am today. You know, the fortune that I've earned at this school. Um, just yeah, I believe that. And another thing was advice to give. If I had to give advice to someone, it would just be confident in yourself because, as I said, I was a very antisocial kid. I didn't know about confidence personally. I was never really a outspoken kind of person. But once you get a feel for it, and once you truly know yourself, you get to be a lot more confident, and then you really show who you are from from the person that you wanted to hide. So be confident was probably one of the greatest things that I learned, and another good advice I would give. So I'm done with my fries. Still got a few cooking, but I'm done for the most part. Um, as as I reflect on this recipe, I reflect on my life as well because this was a simple recipe, and for a lot of people, it's not. A lot of people have difficulties with a lot, and same with life. You know, there's always challenges. There's always going to be something that's in the way of you achieving what you want. So I just want to give two little more pieces of advice, or maybe one. First thing is something that my father told me when I was just a kid, was to never wait for anyone to do anything for you. Do it yourself. And at first, I didn't think much of it. But now that I'm almost an adult and I'm moving on in life, it's true because I didn't achieve what I achieved just relying on other people. You know, my accomplishments, everything that I've learned, everything I've done was because I put myself to it and I really wanted to see how far I could get. I was the one that I really wanted to benefit. So that's my first piece of advice. And second, just for laughs of it, season your eggs after or during the cooking process, not before.